What's good, fam? I'm about to drop some real talk that y'all ain't ready for. Y'all still out here hyping Drake like he's some untouchable king, but I gotta tell it like it is. Kendrick Lamar straight up shut that whole bag down recently. No cap, we ain't talking small flexes either. Kendrick's tracks like Squabble Up and Luther, they exploded on the charts, crushing Drake's numbers in mere hours. I'm talking streams on a scale Drake wish he had right now. That ain't luck, that ain't coincidence. It's a straight W for the culture and a massive L for the Toronto Star. Now quick switch. Drake dropped that What Did I Miss joint, right? Bruh, I ain't even gonna front. That song low-key the most cringe move of the year so far. I know some of y'all might come at me for saying that, but just vibe with me. It's like Drake out here trying to dance in shoes way too big for him, while Kendrick's out here rocking stages, owning every bar, showing he's the real king of this rap throne. And by the way, Kendrick ain't just back. He's out here on tour straight dominating. I'm talking sold out stadiums, headline shows, and energy so contagious it got the crowd screaming every line like they live it. Drake, on the other hand, bro looks lost like he's stuck in winter forever. Cold as ice, making weird moves that nobody asked for. But hold up, don't run off just yet, cause this story only deepens from here. Now, I know some of y'all ride hard for Drake, but let me set the record. The dude tried to come back with this whole spectacle, trying to throw shade, trying to flex, showing up with theatrics and extras like some movie villain. But guess what? That energy ain't landing with the people no more. LeBron James, a guy who's been tight with Drake for a minute, low-key clowning him on socials, Future laughing at the track. Nah, that ain't hype. That's real life laying down the truth. The tea got hotter when LeBron actually poked fun at the new song, and y'all best believe that sent the whole internet buzzing. That kind of shade coming from LeBron, that hits different. What's crazier is how Kendrick handled all this mess. While Drake is out here catching L's, Kendrick's out in Europe, specifically Germany, making history as the highest grossing hip-hop tour ever. Feel that? Highest grossing. The dude out here cashing out, living his best life, sharing bars with the fans that got him hyped beyond belief. And get this, during his shows, Kendrick freestyles about family ties, calls out all the other rappers for being scared of him. And let me tell you, that's some king moves only type energy. It's like he's not only running the rap game, he's schooling the whole culture on what real artistry feels like. Meanwhile, Drake be out here losing his cool, yelling inside a van, posting songs that sound like they got copy-pasted from a playbook nobody's reading no more. There's a wild contrast in how these two giants move through the game. One mastered by his own ego. You want to know the real kicker? When Kendrick was cruising through Not Like Us, yeah, that track where he calls out Drake as the so-called 69 God, he actually broke out laughing in the middle of the verse. Picture this, bars so cold and disrespectful, he can't even hold in that laugh. Right there on stage, that's the realest kind of disrespect, telling you exactly where Drake at in this culture clash. It's like Kendrick's saying straight up, you was never built for this lane. Think about that from a mindset perspective. Laughing mid-verse at a jab aimed so hard and vulnerable. That right there is power that you gotta respect, whether you stand or not. Now, while Kendrick's out here looking like a legend in the making, crafting shows packed with electric vibes, Drake is more cartoonish than ever. Bro out here playing a villain role that even the audience don't want to watch no more. And the timing on this, perfectly set, cause Drake dropped this song on July 4th, right on the anniversary of Kendrick's Not Like Us video. That wasn't an accident, fam. Drake's out here trying to invite the smoke by name dropping songs like Pop Out, hoping for some hype. But what he got back was the whole internet roasting him for that cringe rollout. It's like he's trying to fight a shadow and getting burnt while at it. But no, that ain't even the half of it. I got one more name that's in the mix, and it ain't looking good. It's ASAP Rocky. Now, Rocky used to be up there with Kendrick and Drake back when everyone was talking about the holy trinity of the rap game. But lately, man, Rocky out here trying to build momentum, but keeps slipping on the same stones. After years of hyping a new album, the man keeps dropping singles that flop so hard, even major streaming platforms are like, nah, this ain't it, and he's straight unreleasing stuff. Trust me, that ain't the move if you trying to hold respect in this culture. The streets and fans are tired of snippets. Hype that never turns into real heat. Rocky's losing traction quick, going more for fashion clout than putting in the work for the music. Look, when you step back and peep the full picture, it's clear which way the wind blowing. Kendrick's putting in the blood, sweat, and tears every night on stage, in the studio, showing that dedication is the only way forward. Drake and Rocky, both stuck in their own mess. Drip so gone cold, it's borderline embarrassing. Drake turning into a meme, Rocky becoming a question mark nobody got answers for anymore. If these two want to come back, their blueprint comes from Kendrick's hustle, his focus, his total command of his craft and audience. The game respects that realness, not the lazy clout chasing or lukewarm drip. But yo, I'ma need y'all to tell me how y'all seeing this. Kendrick straight humiliated Drake ASAP Rocky on the edge of losing everything? What's your take on this whole mess the rap game's going through? Hit the comments and let me know. And if you vibing with me so far, smash that like button and subscribe, cause trust me, there's a whole lot more heat we gotta unpack. This drama is just heating up. And hey, if you want to see how Drake fans really reacted when folks like LeBron and the rest started coming for him, I got exactly what you need in the next video. You don't want to miss that. Spoiler alert, the rap crown is being passed around right now, and it definitely ain't Drizzy catching those W's. Stick around, we about to keep breaking this down. Now let's get real with what this means for the rap game moving forward. Kendrick Lamar ain't just snatching trophies or streaming numbers. He's setting a new standard. When you watch Kendrick tear through arenas night after night, you see a level of commitment and artistry that puts the whole industry on notice. It's not just about the bars or the beats, it's how he commands presence, how every moment feels electric, authentic, and layered with meaning. That's the kind of energy that feeds culture, that sparks movements, and makes folks want to sit up and pay attention. It ain't just music, it's a statement, a whole vibe that says, this is how you really get it done. Meanwhile, Drake's caught in this weird loop, flailing around trying to create noise but missing the mark. It's like watching someone try to revive a flame with wet matches. Ain't gonna catch no fire like that. What's even crazier is this whole narrative about legacy. Drake been coasting on Monopoly money for years, getting checks, staying relevant through features and viral moments. But now, all that cash and clout don't shield him from getting exposed when an artist like Kendrick steps into the spotlight and reminds everyone what real talent looks like. Kendrick's showing that it's more than just brand or fame. It's about consistency, growth, and authenticity. The old formula of dropping hits and crime victim to drama ain't cutting it anymore. Fans want depth, performance, substance that makes you feel something beyond the headlines. And Kendrick's giving them exactly that, while Drake just out here stuck with recycled vibes and clunky lyrics that got people scratching their heads. Now let me get into that. What did I miss track? Cause that joint deserves a breakdown of shame all on its own. That song dropped like a hack rap mixtape, sounding like someone trying way too hard to stay relevant in a game that's passing them by. It's awkward, trying to slip bars that don't connect, and worst of all, it breathes zero hype. That was the kind of L that hits deep. When you realize the only thing Drake really got from that song was more eye rolls from fans and endless roasting on social. Even the energy from the song is off, like something cooked up in a basement with no heart. Compare that to Kendrick's freestyles or even his more low-key moments, and the difference is like night and day. And the sour vibes don't stop there. On socials and forums, the reaction from Drake's own fan base was split. You got some ride or die fans acting like it's fire and trying to defend him, but even they can't deny that the song falls flat when you listen closely. Then you got everybody else, casual listeners and even haters, ready to jump on the opportunity to dunk on Drizzy for trying to call out Kendrick, but ending up looking awkward instead. The outrage went beyond just the music. It touched the whole persona he's been pushing. Drake's reputation took a hit, not just in music, but in respect. That's a tough pill to swallow when you've been running the city for so long. Now flip to ASAP Rocky. Man, he used to be the dark horse, the fashion icon who could spit bars with the best. But lately, it's like he lost his purpose somewhere between the runway and the studio booth. Everybody knows he's been teasing this album for way too long, years. And the hype build up, yeah, it crashed harder than you'd expect. When his most recent singles flopped on streaming platforms so bad he straight up pulled them back, that sent a message. Something ain't vibing and fans are out here losing faith. Rocky ain't the only artist who suffered from overhype, but what stings is the fact that he had all the tools to stay relevant, and it feels like he just checked out. When you keep dropping snippets without dropping real heat, eventually the streets stop waiting. They move on. The real kicker with Rocky is how his focus seems split. Dude looks like he's all about the fashion shows, the brand deals, the Hollywood spotlights, but that ain't what a rap legend is built on, and fans can tell when your heart ain't in the music no more. So yeah, Rocky's slide is real, and if he wants to stop that bleed, it's gonna take a serious star level comeback, a project or a show that reminds everybody he still got that fire. Right now, all the pieces are scattered and the momentum's rushing away fast. This whole scene is a lesson that the rap game doesn't hand out just because you've been in the building. It's a constant hustle, a grind where you gotta keep proving your spot every single day. Kendrick gets that. He might not always be in the headlines for viral moments or social media drama, but he's earning respect in ways you can't fake, delivering mind-blowing performances, crafting meaningful lyrics, and building a genuine connection with his audience. That's the secret sauce. And meanwhile, Drizzy and Rocky gotta figure out if they wanna be in the game or just background noise. But yo, remember this, nobody's untouchable. Nobody's safe from an L if they don't keep hustling. Drake could flip the script and come back with some heat, but it ain't gonna be by relying on old tricks. He gotta reinvent, take some real risks, and come through with bars that hit hard and show growth. The same goes for Rocky. If he wants to reclaim his throne, he got to put the brand and all the clout on pause and focus on the art. Otherwise, the spotlight is going to continue fading on both of them, while Kendrick keeps setting fire to the whole stage. Now, I know some of y'all might be thinking, is Kendrick everything? Nah, he ain't perfect. And that's fair. Every artist got flaws, but at least Kendrick's out here pushing the culture forward and not dipping into cringe for attention. It's that difference between an artist and a clout chaser. And in this moment, that's what separates the W's from the L's. So what's the takeaway? The rap throne is moving and it ain't waiting for nobody. Real respect is earned through relentless grind, through those nights on stage where you give everything nonstop, through tracks that mean something at the core. Kendrick's showing the blueprint for new kings and queens, while Drake and Rocky gotta either step up or step aside. Now before I bounce, let me hit y'all with the real talk. This ain't just some fan beef or petty drama. This shift affects the whole culture, the future of hip hop. It's about who's molding the narratives, who's influencing the youth, and who's got the stamina to lead the game into the next era. And trust me, this chapter is far from over. There's more heat coming, more surprises, and I'll be right here breaking down every moment for y'all. If you vibe with this and want more deep dives like this one, you already know what to do. Hit that like, subscribe, and drop a comment with your thoughts. Is Kendrick truly the king right now? Can Drake pull a comeback? Is Rocky done or just warming up? Let me know, because I'm here for every do and every L we gotta unpack. And yo, don't forget to check out that next video where I break down every reaction from Drake's fans and the internet after LeBron and Future started throwing shade. That clip's pure chaos, and it tells you everything you need to know about how the rap game's really feeling about Drizzy right now. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. For now, I'm out. Stay tuned, stay sharp, and remember, it's all about keeping it real and seeing the game for what it really is. Peace.